According to IUPAC rule, naming of alcohol also contains the prefix, the parent, and the suffix. Parent describes the number of carbon in the main chain that contains the functional group, and suffix describes the functional group, and that it would be an alcohol, and therefore you're going to remove a E from alkane and add a suffix OL, stands for alcohol. Prefix include all the substituents, their locations, and the stereochemistry and any other information that could identify the compound. We're going to follow these following steps to name an alcohol. The first step, we're going to find the longest continuous chain to which the hydroxyl is directly attached. Number 2, we're going to number the atoms in the main chain. We want to make sure that the carbon bearing the hydroxyl group has the smallest possible number. Number 3, we're going to write the full name as a single word, including substituents and stereochemistry. And by now, we've learned a number of functional groups, and often in a molecule, you would see more than one functional group. Under that circumstances, we need to follow a priority rule, and the alcohol is of the highest priority among the functional groups we have learned, followed by alkene, alkyne, and the alkyl halide. Now we're going to look at a couple of examples to apply these steps and rules to name an alcohol. So the first compound we see here contains two functional groups, a chloride and an alcohol. And as we can see that the alcohol is of higher priority than the halide, therefore we're going to name this compound as an alcohol. For this compound, you have the OH group directly bound to this carbon, and we want to make sure the carbon bearing the functional group has the smallest possible number. Therefore, when we number the main chain, we're going to number it from the right-hand side. Therefore, the OH has the carbon bonded to OH is a carbon number 3, and keep on going, the carbon bond with a chlorine is carbon number 8. Therefore, this molecule is named as 8-chloro 3 nonanol. Please notice that on both carbon number 3 and carbon number 8, there are chirality centers over here. So carbon number 3 has a S chirality, and carbon number 8 has a R chirality. A complete name for this compound should include the stereochemistry. Example number 2, in this molecule, there are two OHs, so this is a diol, okay? And the two OHs each are on carbon number 2 and carbon number 4. Therefore, this molecule can be named as a 2,4 hexadiol. You may also name this compound as hexene 2,4-diol. The last molecule over here has two functional groups as well, an OH functional group and a double bond. Again, alcohol is of higher priority than an alkene, so we're going to name this compound as an alcohol. And the circumstances, again, we're going to number the main chain from the right-hand side. Therefore, the OH group is bound to carbon number 2, and the double bond is on carbon number 3, 6, and 7. And so this compound is named as 6. It's a 6-octene two all, including the stereochemistry over here on carbon number 2, the stereochemistry is an S. On carbon number 6 and 7, it's a E double bond. We need to include them both and put the stereochemistry in the parentheses and hyphen the stereochemistry with the name of a compound.